Bandai really caught us by surprise with a release of a new 160 scale Gundam product category called the Metal Structure Kaitai Shoki. It's not expected because I thought they were going to release a Gundam bus, but it looks like it's basically a 160 scale Gundam that is built with ABS, plastic and diecast as well. It's not cheap, it's going to cost you somewhere around 100,000 plus yen, and if you do a quick conversion, yes, it's 943 US dollars before tax and shipping to your country. Now, you shouldn't look at this as and compare this with the new Formania or Perfect Grade Gundam kit, which is definitely a lot cheaper because there is no product to compare. This is a brand new category, a brand new product in its category that Bandai is releasing. You can look at it in two ways. Number one, you can look at this as whether it's a new Formania on steroids, so you actually get a full 160 scale Gundam and it's, you know, blinged out with LED kits, gimmicks, opening hatches and whatnot. Or you can look at this as a statue, because at 31 centimeters tall, this guy is almost the size and height of a quarter scale statue already. And if you compare this with statue products that's in the market, this is already considered very cheap given the level of detail, the level of gimmicks. You probably can't get a statue of this size in any way. Of course, it's not made of polystone and resin, I know, but still, it's actually a great combination of PVC, die-cast, ABS, POM, and even LED gimmicks. So at 943 US dollars, if you compare this to a statue, I think it's actually relatively something of a steal, quite a steal I would say for the price. Now let's talk about the gimmicks. Obviously this thing cannot sell on its own as a big size Gundam that has a build of mixture of quality of POM, ABS and diecast. So the number of gimmicks that is put in here is nothing that I expect less from Bandai, given their, you know, reaching for level of realism that's never been had before. You actually have all those normal gimmicks such as the opening of armor and hatch. There's LEDs built in as well, and they've also included the maintenance scaffolding and crew as well, you know, so you can actually have the diorama of the opening hatch diorama, and all the crew is actually fixing all the different parts of the new Gundam. So this is definitely a very exciting new product category from Bandai, and it's a new territory as well. I think Bandai is definitely aiming at a more premium and discerning customer base. There won't be many, obviously. You won't be expecting them to sell, you know, hundreds and thousands of this kit, but they'll probably sell a lot less and make a lot more money, just like what Apple did with the iPhone series as well. What I really like about this is the details. I mean, the photo etch finishing definitely looks great. My only concern is, will Bandai actually, you know, release a separate version which actually has titanium finish or sort? I don't know, but from the picture here you can't really tell how good the finishing looks like, and I'm not sure whether some of the armor is going to be in diecast, or will the diecast metal parts only going to be certain opening joints and also the inner armor. That is something that I don't really know. So it's actually quite interesting to see where Bandai is going to take this series. Will they keep on churning out more metal structure Kaitai Shoki mobile suits? You know, after this, will they work on Sazabi and, you know, maybe the Granddaddy or Zaku and whatnot? We don't know. I think they will definitely wait and see how well this product is going to sell after its release sometime later this year. But what is interesting is, there's been a lot of discussion on the internet today about this, right? Because they say, hey, if Bandai has already released a 160 scale metal structure new Gundam under the Kaitai Shoki line, surely a perfect grid should come very soon, right? They should have all the schematics, the inner workings, the you know, how does all the parts build together. Well, I think that is something I don't see happening anytime soon. Why? Well, number one, this is actually built and designed by the Tamashii team, and it's a separate team altogether from the Gunpla division, which I'm sure they don't share a same common goal or marketing objective or even R&D funds. So if you are the department that actually, you know, build designed and paid your designers and also external designers to come up with the entire schematics and also the framework to build the metal structure Katai Shoki, why should you give this to a competing team from the Gunpla division to build something of the same size, same scale, same level of detail to tarnish your sale or maybe to jeopardize your sale? So that is something that I don't foresee unless Bandai is better at inner department workings. I don't know, but I don't think Bandai as a company, they would have different divisions with different goals and different product goals, right? So I highly doubt a 160 scale perfect grade new Gundam is coming anytime soon. So if you want a 160 scale Gundam, this is the only way to go for now until the Gunpla division gets their act together and actually release a perfect grade 160 scale new Gundam. Now, even at 100,000 plus yen, the bad news is they don't include the additional funnel set and also the funnel stand. So that will actually be sold separately sometime in the future. So no price on release dates yet, but those will be announced sometime in the near future by 2019. I'm actually quite excited about this product because I don't know whether you guys know this, but I'm actually collecting a lot more statues now in addition to Gunpla. Obviously, statues would be targeting a separate level of audience together, right? They'll be a bit more mature, a higher disposable income, and they do want something that is, how do I say, something that is more of a conversation piece, right? Something that you can actually put in your living room or in your office, and people will actually say, wow, that is a very excellent piece of collectible, instead of people looking at a piece of Gunpla and say, oh, you collect Transformers too, or is this a toy for your son? So different product for different product audience, I would say, and at this price point, I think it's definitely something that's very new for Bandai to try to release something that is so exquisite. 2,000 separate pieces is definitely not easy to put together. 100,000 yen, if you compare this to a statue, or if you think of this as a new for money on steroids, I think it's gonna be worth every single cent. For me, well, I seriously think that for Bandai to actually include the scaffolding set and the maintenance crew, it's quite a nice bonus. And the LED, makes the whole thing looks a lot better as well. It's unfortunately that you have to use the old button cell LR41 for this kit instead of putting in a LED cable that you can plug into a USB power source. So that was the only gripe that I have. If I had to nitpick, I think that's the only thing that I don't like about this guy. That, and also together with the price. So hopefully this series will sell very, very well, given how well the Metal Build series has been selling so far. Practically almost every single Metal Build Gundam and also the Evangelion series has been selling out like crazy. I think that is probably what prompted Bandai to say, yeah, our customers are actually more than happy to shell out a lot more for something that is of a higher grade, high quality, high detail, other than just Gunpla. And that is actually quite an interesting way to see how this market is going to mature. So that's our coverage of the Metal Build Katai Shoki, metal structure, not metal build, sorry there. Katai Shoki, which is also quite an interesting design philosophy. Breaking down disassembly to build is quite a contradicting term in itself, but I suppose there's a new philosophy to breaking down parts to the most granular level before you know how to actually build something a little bit more complex. So quite an interesting design philosophy this time around for the metal structure Katai Shoki team. So that's our video for today. I know I've been rambling on and on about this product because it's quite interesting for me, because as a long-time Gundam fan and also a new Gundam fan, I was expecting Bandai to actually release a 160 scale perfect grade new Gundam this year, since we already got the real grade after a long wait. Let's see how it goes, right? Let me know what you guys think of this new product category. Will you be buying this? Because obviously it's a lot more expensive. But more importantly, what do you think of the price? Obviously the price is the one thing that a lot of people are bitching about right now and saying that it's too expensive. But given that this is quite a complex product, 2,000 separate parts, and the level of detail that actually goes into this kit, it's definitely something else, right? So I'm looking forward to hear your comments down below. Please don't add me if I made any mistake in this video. And if you're new to our channel, hey, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers in our channel. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, right? Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment down below.